Hi everybody, it's July 27th, 2025. The mind is an expansive and freeing space once you are able to look at life in a certain way. I would say that way would probably be as the key to looking at your mind and your life that way will be appreciation and gratitude. And I know that's hard to do when you are struggling and suffering, but that's one of the ways out. If you could figure that out, how to really just be at peace with everything on the surface, and that trickles down to giving you the ability to have perspective on your life. And one of the concepts that I touched upon in my ruminations as I was going through my day is that there's a legal system in your mind. And what that means is that you follow laws and you break laws and you make laws and you hold trials in your life, in your mind about your life. And it comes of consequence when you are making decisions and when you are processing what you go through. So like a mental law would be, an example would be when you do something and you know that you've done wrong, you are convicted with guilt in your mind. And how you deal with that guilt defines how you will approach problems in other areas of your life, in your experience. So what I've learned to do when I know I've done wrong, and it took years to realize what I needed to do, is just, the first thing is just to, even if you don't know that you were wrong, just admit that you did something wrong and let that sit for a moment, and then try to dissect exactly what you did wrong. And many times you will find that you weren't necessarily trying to do something that was out of line, but your reaction came about from previous reinforcements that promoted that behavior in the first place. And so that is the value of breaking down and dissecting legal breaches in your mind. When you could identify how past experiences have shaped you, you weaken them for future occurrences. So when you keep on getting convicted for the same guilt crime in your mind, and you keep on tracing it back to a single event or a series of events that shaped you into this person that does wrong in this situation, you are able to free that from your behavior and go on and be more peaceful and more be more pleasurable to yourself to be around and to others. And another legal concept of the mind would be how you make laws that you want to follow in your life. Now, that comes from being able to evaluate the breadth of that certain facet of your life that you want to change. So you record all the preparation for this plan. You record all the history of your life in this sector that you're trying to change, and then